This is just stupid.
Look at
this. This is just stupid. I mean,
this?
You only grasp how big it is when you're holding it.
Mikkie,
yeah.
We're not talking about millimeters now.
Yeah.
This knife is a centimeter thick.
Yeah.
I think this is O2 steel. It's handmade, it's a 3D hand printed handle. It's just a knife that makes no sense, yet it makes a lot of sense because it makes your pee-pee tingle. You know, it's like, you see this knife, that's exactly, I was actually at the Midgard knife shop. He said, do you want to pick a knife for a video? This one, it was like, I gotta have that one.
Martin, chop a piece right now.
A piece.
Alright, this video gets crazy real fast. I grabbed out a piece of wood that was impossible to split just to annoy Martin, and then the knife did this. This knife is gonna be insane! Sponsor, Rocca, Lomnia. We called it the best knife of 2023 and we didn't do it for nothing. It could do everything! Carving, survival, and it was amazingly sharp, man. So, we are very proud to have this knife as today's sponsor because the video we made about it was unsponsored and so we stand completely behind it.
It's a classic
design. I am actually blown away. I mean, it acted as a super steel, but it is not a super steel.
The heat treatment is even very traditional. The knife shape is very traditional, the traditional puko.
Few changes since then. First of all, stainless! It's now stainless, yeah! The stainless version has a 20% discount with the code DBKLovesRocca. Second of all, it now also comes with a Kydex sheath option. So head your shit-filled butt to Lomnia and buy this little beast of a knife. You won't regret it, yeah? Okay. Rocca on, dude.
Okay, one thing's for sure, this thing is a damn beast.
I had to chop that carefully because it was in an angle. Let's chop a a flat piece.
Oh my god.
Oh, this one has some terrible knots. Let's see if it can handle that.
Oh, it is not a good piece of knife. Can we just say that this is probably the #1 best baton chopper that we have in the whole collection already? This actually exceeds all my expectations.
And of course you do notice that the thickness of this handle, it affects how it holds, okay?
Yeah, so let it be clear, I don't think this knife you would buy it as a serious use knife. In the sense of that you would actually buy it as a very practical knife. You just buy it because you then have a piece life, like you would buy a katana, for instance.
Exactly. This is a collector's piece. This is just something that is. You put this in your closet, whatever, on your display, and everybody coming into your house is going like, what the hell is this knife?
It is not made for our species. It's made for some kind of a giant species.
This is for the gods of Norse mythology, like Thor. Now we're talking, brothers and sisters. Because we used it, a little strop, in a different way, because it's so big.
Oh my god, is that the DBK strop available at the dbkshop.com?
We have a completely new DBK webshop. It's DBK strops, but one side coarse, one side smooth. Oh, we listen to customers.
Don't think it's very sharp, actually.
Oh.
173, that's actually okay. I would say that's
good.
A good grade.
That is actually much better than I expected from this knife. One of the hardest things in Bushcraft is making a one-stick fire, but nobody told me how big the stick can be.
Mark, this is stupid. Can I just say, I thought of this as a joke that you would chop a tree in half. Yeah. Now, what is happening is that you are actually effortlessly chopping that tree in half, or what?
The biggest downside is just, it's a very heavy knife. And the handle is also pretty thick because of it, so it does get tiring to hold, but it chops like a goddamn beaver.
Can I try to chop with it?
Yeah, of course.
The handle is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is a piece of fat wood, I think. Don't you think, Martin?
Yeah.
Jeez, Martin! Oh, it is actually completely filled with fat wood. So, I gather fat wood, another piece. This is a very big piece of fat wood, which normally would be very hard to gather. Oh my gosh almighty. Look at that. That is fat wood.
The geometry of this knife is just also really good for cutting deep into the wood.
Yeah. Look at my strength. Shit.
Piece of bloody cake.
Hey Martin, what we didn't test actually is can it shave?
Oh.
Can it shave right now? Very easily!
Damn.
Oh my god, very easily!
That's after chopping a tree. So looking at my one stick here, this was always in the air, so that's gonna be the driest part. So obviously I'm gonna take off this.
So done.
Jesus, that wasn't even a hard chop.
Yeah. Nice.
I can use an X technique with this. So this is now we're coming towards the harder stuff, being controlled.
Yeah.
And this is actually where this knife could have, you know, benefited from a choil, which I normally not a big fan of.
Wait, let's stop using the muscles in the arms and let's start using the muscles in the brain. Look at this.
Look at him go! Monkey got a brain! And that's why they say, with a big knife you can do everything with a small knife can, but with a small knife you cannot ever do everything what you can with a big knife can do.
Yeah, but look, this is how easy it would be with a small knife. See, there is no way you can actually functionally get this with that.
Of course, I'm also not rating a knife like this on feather sticking. I'm gonna rate it. It's like a 5.5 out of 10, but still, that's pretty impressive for a knife this size.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not where you buy this knife for. Let's find out if it can actually scrape a fire steel or not. It can scrape a fire steel here, but it's not enough, and it's on weird parts that it cannot land the sparks from the wood. So I am gonna have to use the edge. But you know what? It's such a big knife, I can just use the tip and it doesn't affect the cutting performance. Almost. Okay. My one stick will now be able to hold the knife.
Okay, Marty boy.
Wait! Oh!
Hey, Martin!
There we go.
This looks really promising and it even looked easy, you know that?
Yeah, it was easy.
Look at how much moisture is coming from there.
Yeah. Come on, this is a showpiece. But how cool is it that if you got a showpiece that is also functional?
Yeah.
And that you can know that you can use this as what? As a zombie killer or whatever. And that makes it illegal in the UK. That you cannot have zombie killer knives because...
What?
Yeah, it's illegal in the UK to have zombie killer knives.
Oh, is that like a literal term?
Yeah, it's like a term. You cannot have zombie knives. No.
What?
This knife is performing like an unparalleled beast because of its size. Look at how easy it chops a branch from an invasive tree species that we usually chop with a regular knife. Chop.
That is insane.
Unreal, Martin.
That is one chop, and by the way, this is an exotic species. What? Oops.
Yeah.
So, I find another downside. The sheath is pretty high up on my belt, and as you can see, it's almost hitting my titty.
But you have very long titties, Martin. You have very long milk-giving titties.
Look at the size difference.
To top it all off, we tried some carving with the knife and there we really found the weak spot of it. No surprises there obviously, but it was more than a little unpractical. It was borderline impossible. I'm not angry, no.
The carving part is very difficult. Do you know why? Because I'm not a 11-foot giant. 2 out of 10 for carving. And I think there's only one thing left to do, because Marta always does a bone chopping test to test out the toughness of the steel. And we chop through a little bone. And that's exactly what we're gonna do right now as well. This is of my stepmom, by the way.
Jesus, that was loud.
That was the hardest cut I've ever witnessed, I think.
You know, I can't even see where I hit it.
Conclusion time. It's still...
It's very sharp, it's just too big for me to control on the paper.
Ho ho!
Do you see that?
Ho ho ho! It survived! It is still sharpened! It is still sharp, Martin!
That's crazy. That's really impressive, guys. Join me, Mikkie B, with the Mikkie B, not written with a C, but ending on a B.
It started off as a gimmick.
Yeah.
And then ended up to and then up to be.
It started as a gimmick and it ended up to be really sick.
Yeah.
It still doesn't rhyme. But you know what also doesn't rhyme, but is great? It's our giveaway. We are giving away our new favorite, the Falconeven NL5 COS, thanks to DBK. A UG Tools Tiny Magna Cut, thanks to UG Tools. A Lion Steel M53V Knife and Tools exclusive, thanks to Knife and Tools. A Midgard-Messer Jotun, thanks to Tools for Gents. An MKM Maximo, thanks to MKM. 2 Tour Gear Wolf Tentos, thanks to Tour Gear. And the ANVP 100, thanks to ANV. And it's the last week actually for this giveaway, so go to our Patreon and become a Royal Knife Club member to participate in the giveaway, and we are picking a winner very soon.
Never in my life have I seen a knife in this size.
No, Mikkie, it's literally...
It's unbelievable.
1 centimeter thick. This is...
Like your dick.
Exactly. But
my name is Mick. That's pretty sick.
I was the one who started rapping, so maybe you better start your
Now I'm
mouth.
the rhyming prick, obviously.
Hey,
yeah, should I stop? No? Should I stop?
Where can you cut Mikkie out completely? This is literally 1 centimeter thick. And why didn't we do a destruction? Well, it actually has a good reason, because this knife maker actually made this knife thin, even though it's thick. He made the grind so it became really thin on the end.
Yeah.
And that is actually the part that makes this very usable as a tool.
Yeah.
Even though it's just made as like a showpiece to show off to your friends. But
it's made as a tool and we're not going to use it as a fool. Begrijp je wat ik bedoel?
Demonetized.
Oh, come on. come on.
Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, it's not a cheap knife. It's around 500 euros. But then again, it's not too bad for a knife that is this unique, handmade, and this thick. It takes a lot of work to actually make a knife this big.
Now you are rhyming again.
What? Check Midgard-Messer out. I'll put a link in the description. Let me know what you guys think about this knife.
My function in this whole conclusion has only been
being annoying, like always.
Just wait, better days are coming. Shit, now I cannot think of anything that rhymes because of that. Now, oh my god, I've just failed this whole video, bye.
Mikkie, you're a disgrace. I'm gonna get my girlfriend to take your place.
Yeah, I'm a disgrace for the human race, bye.